Welcome to Prestige Worldwide, the podcast, a weekly battle of wits, debating everything from horseshoes to hand grenades, all for the privilege to be called right. And now, your hosts, Bobo and Travis.
What's up, guys? Welcome to Prestige Worldwide, the podcast. I'm Bobo. With me, as always, is Travis.
Hey, guys.
What's up, buddy?
Not much. How are you?
Living the dream.
Is that right?
Living the dream, buddy.
Yeah.
It's fucking, you know what? This weather, the last week or so, has been perfect.
It's nice.
And it's going to get, this week is actually supposed to be perfect, too, like all week.
Is it?
For August, man, it's like 80 degrees and sunny out. I'm fucking loving it, man.
Yeah, I do, too. It's nice. It's nice not to sweat your ass off.
Yeah, I walked in your house. You don't have the AC on, do you?
Nope.
Yeah.
Windows are open.
Don't even need it, buddy.
Nope. It was great.
That's right. That's living the dream right there.
It really is.
You sound a little hoarse there, buddy.
I'm a little hoarse. I party a little hard this. We're recording this on a Sunday, and so this would be the end of the weekend, obviously. And last night kind of went a little. Well, yesterday kind of went a little hard to the paint.
A little hard to the paint, huh? Off the rails a little?
A little bit. Yeah. Tide went on a little bit. Partied, just had some fun, and it was great. I'm just having a little rough time today recovering.
That's all right. You know, as you get older, it gets tougher, man.
Yeah. This one is this one's nice because there's no headache involved. So I'm just feeling sluggish and a little hoarse.
It's funny because it's kind of like if you watch the 6th Rocky movie, where Rocky's like old, but he can take a beating. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But so when you get older, you can drink more. I feel you can take a beating, but the recovery process is like an athlete also. The older you get, the harder it is the next day.
Yeah. Typically, a headache comes with drinking for me. I get headaches easily.
Me too.
So that's usually, which is nice this time. I was pretty sure I was going to vomit this morning, but that didn't happen. So that's nice as well.
Oh, good. I do throw up when I drink too much.
It's usually in the morning.
I'm a middle of the night vomit. I'll go to sleep, wake up, vomit.
See, I wish I was that way. However, that's dangerous because if you don't wake up, you can Bon Scott it.
That's true.
Or John Bottom it, or whatever rock star drowning in their own vomit you want to associate with that name.
Usually when I go to bed, I don't care if I wake up because I'm so miserable that whatever happens, I'm like, fuck it, I don't care.
How are you that miserable at that point?
Because I get headaches when I drink.
So right away.
Right, yeah. So when I go to bed, I'm usually fucking dead. And I'm just like, whatever happens, cut my fucking head off. I don't care.
Oh man, the morning headaches suck for me so much. It must suck for Mandy too because I will
you fucking cry about them.
Well, no, because typically I'll wake up real early in the morning. So before she wakes up with a headache and sometimes vomit, and then it's just a pounding headache. So I'm laying in bed trying to find that one comfortable position that never comes.
Yep.
But so I'm always like,
you're like that kid in Big Daddy who's tossing on the sheet on the newspaper and you're just tossing in a circle.
Yep, that's and fortunately for some reason it doesn't really wake her up. But man, every time I'm like this is it. It's gonna wake her up, and I'm just an asshole now.
Yep.
But for some reason she can sleep through that, and that's the worst because it feels like it takes hours for you to fall back asleep. So so you can get the headache away. But man, ugh. But you know what?
Fuck it.
It's part of it. You just got to resign yourself to the fact that it's part of it.
Oh, absolutely. And then at night you swear off drinking forever, and then the next 2 days later you're like, well, I didn't mean it. I didn't fucking mean it.
I have never.
One more time. One more for the road.
I have never been one of those people to swear off drinking.
Oh, I have. I probably sworn off drinking probably 20 times.
Yeah, so because I know I'm at least self-aware enough to know that it's not going to happen.
I'm not.
So don't make idle threats to yourself if it's not going to happen.
One of these times it's going to happen because there has to be a last time at some point.
I mean, I guess so, but you're not. But that's not by choice. You're just going to die.
Okay. I'll choose when I die. Thank you very much. Life is a choose your own adventure, and so is death. All right, I'll figure it out.
You going out in a blaze of glory.
That's right, man.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
Suicide by cop.
So today we're going to talk, we're going to do some thought-provoking questions.
Okay.
And before we get into that, I want to know your opinion about something.
Okay.
So we have a friend. He's still with us.
Yes.
Luckily. We were all at a bar, and this lady there, she was older. She was an older lady, like, older than us.
Yeah.
She was there, and she was, she was just like a shark in water, just looking for. Actually, I attribute a little bit more to she was like a lion on the Serengeti, and we were the
gazelles.
We were just all gazelles.
We were all gazelles,
and our friend happened to run the slowest, and he got mauled, so to speak. So, but my
spider caught a couple flies.
but my question here for you, and so he went home with this lady of the night.
Whoa.
No, not a lady.
Okay, that would change things entirely.
No. She was not a prostitute, but I do. He went home with his lady friend.
Okay.
So he went home with her, and she drove him to their house. But he woke up the next morning, didn't remember a thing. Didn't remember leaving the bar. Didn't remember going to her house.
Okay.
Didn't remember any extracurricular activities that may or may not have happened.
Right.
So he was surprised at where he woke up and in the state that he woke up. So as guys, we just laugh at that. I was busting his balls all about this. But if that would have been a girl, she was raped.
Huh.
He was raped.
Let me think about that for a second.
Yeah. He has no recollection of it at all.
Okay.
But
that doesn't mean he was unwilling in the moment.
That's true. But there's no way to prove consent.
That's true. But that's with any situation, though.
Sure, yeah. But this is a, we've heard this story before, just from the other way around.
Huh.
That we were sitting there talking about it, and I was like, that is like, if we were talking to a girl, she probably would have had a big problem with what happened. And
that's an interesting situation, because had that happened, let's assume that, obviously I don't think our friend got roofied or anything.
No.
I think he...
No. He likes to party.
He drank too much.
Right.
And made some poor decisions.
Yeah. I don't know. Well, I mean, the decision-making part of his brain had shut off hours before this happened.
Okay.
Yes.
I guess my question is, at that point, who do I put the blame on initially? To put yourself in that position.
I mean, I tend to agree with you. I don't know where the blame is to be put, but I guess my point of it is, it's a scary situation if the roles were reversed.
See, I'm not sure. I'm not sure I agree.
You don't think it would be a scary situation? You don't like.
If a girl goes out to a bar, okay?
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I don't care who it is.
Okay.
You go out to a bar,
yeah,
and you just drink way too much.
Right.
You own some responsibility for that.
Okay.
You're in charge of those decisions.
I don't disagree with you on that.
If you get roofied, we're talking a whole different ballgame.
Oh, yeah.
That is not your decision.
Absolutely.
If you go out to the bar and you just start fucking doing Jello shooters and doing fucking shots of Malibu, whatever girls do when they drink, things like that, and, feet schnapps.
Blowjob shots.
Blowjob shots, and like all night until 2 a.m.
Right.
You've got to own some of that.
Yeah.
That's on you.
I agree. The other
because let's say this is a trend for our friend. Let's say he would do this once every 3 weeks.
Right.
Go out and get so drunk that he doesn't even know what's happening. Wake up someone else's house.
Right.
At that point, you would not even consider it being rape. You consider him being an alcoholic.
Right.
So again, at that point, it'd be all on him.
Right. Because this is not a trend.
Because it's not a trend. It's not his fault. I don't know if I buy that.
I don't know. I listen. I have no idea, but there was something when he was telling me the story that when I started thinking, I was like, shit, that's like that is an episode probably or 3 of Law and Order SVU. There's probably a couple episodes just like that.
I'd like to see the bar tab. I wonder if she bought the drinks for him, if he bought them all. That would sway my opinion a little bit.
No, there was. I don't. There was no.
Like, so you're trying to get someone all liquored up. Again, that can be
right. No, there was nothing like that. She was just. Again, she was out on the prowl, and he ran the slowest.
I mean, you can't. Oh man,
Yeah.
that's tough.
Yeah,
I don't know, man.
I don't know, but that, like I said, and that's kind of why I thought about this episode, because
Does it change your opinion that she was of average or less looks? Because let's be honest, if she's not a 9 out of 10, you probably don't feel bad for him.
Yeah, you're right. That does change it, and it's unfortunate. But
Should it change it?
no,
Okay.
No.
Because you're like, oh, hey, you went home with a really hot chick and nailed her, like being really drunk, doesn't remember it.
Oh,
You'd be like, oh, no big deal.
yeah, no, the story changes.
Right.
God damn it, why can't I remember it? Like that. Then the story. Yeah. Like,
So I don't know if I call it rape then.
but
That's basically saying, oh, okay, people can rape you. If it's a hot person, nope. No 9 out of 10 can rape you. Ain't happening.
can't rape the willing.
Somewhere there's just a Matthew McConaughey out there just banging chicks left and right at bars, but it's not rape because it's Matthew McConaughey. It looks like Matthew McConaughey.
We used to have a joke when
Driving around in his Lincoln.
we used to have a joke when I was in a band. It's not rape if you yell surprise.
No, keep the lights on, then it's just casual.
Yeah, so
It's not gay, takes your breath away. All those, yeah.
actually, I've never heard that one.
Oh, well, you say that
Yeah.
all the time in the band.
It's not gay if it takes your breath away.
Yeah.
It's not gay if one of you enjoys it.
That's an interesting. We'll have to bring that up. That's an interesting thing for the looks matter to that. Like, you know what I mean? Because you can't tell that story in a vacuum. Because my first question is, well, how hot was the person? I don't think rape can matter on the scale of ugliness. You know what I mean? If you're Quasimodo or fucking Barbie.
It matters less because of this situation, but again, if the genders were reversed, does looks matter? Or would he just be creepy for taking her home when she was that plastered?
Don't know.
Yeah.
Well, would he be creepy? Maybe, but if he's been, I mean, again, though, if they've both been drinking, and then it's like, it's such a slippery slope.
Listen, I get it. I know.
It's fucking tough.
I'm not trying to get anybody, locked up or anything, but I was, like I said, I was listening to this story and I was like, damn, like there is, it's something to think about.
Yeah.
Much like a lot of these other questions we're gonna get into today.
I won't say that either side is blameless. There is my thing. Like, you have to give some onus on you putting yourself in that position in the first place. And I hate how sometimes now our society protects women to the point that nothing can be their fault.
Right.
Because it's a man involved. Like, oh, well, it's obviously the man's fault, even though we didn't cram 15 drinks down your throat. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, you have to own some responsibility there. And that
I mean, listen, I like, take it off of...
I feel like a lot of people that would get on my case about that and be like, oh, Bobo, you can't say that. She's a poor innocent female.
Oh, absolutely.
And I'm, you know what? Sorry, but...
Yeah, no, people would say that.
Okay,
but
they'd be wrong.
But if you take some of the X factors out of that, if you take gender roles or that out of it, and just say, listen, you got to be careful with everything you do in life. Don't put yourself into bad situations.
Yep.
Don't be in a bad section of town at 3:00 in the morning.
Right.
Nothing good is going to happen there.
Right.
Don't, if there's a chance you could get hurt at a bar, don't go out by yourself or have some friends with you before you drink 15 drinks or whatever. It is all about putting yourself in the best possible situation.
Yeah,
it may not be the safest.
Well, it's setting yourself up to not fail. It's not about succeeding at that point. It's about not like falling flat in your face and this happening.
Sure.
Right. So. Yeah, you got CYA, man, cover your ass. PYD, man, protect your dick.
Nice. All right, so let's get into some of these questions.
Okay.
Why don't you want to start, since I kind of did that one, you want to start off with one?
Yeah, I got a question for you.
Okay.
All right, let's see. I got a little list here. Thought-provoking questions.
All right.
And I'm not sure they'd be funny or not. We'll see how this goes.
Yeah, I don't know that. We'll try to. We'll do our best. Are you going to answer it as well?
Sure, I can answer them as well. Okay. I'm going to throw a hardball at you. This is a 95 mile an hour fastball right down the plate. You ready for this one?
Sure.
What's the single biggest issue facing America right now?
All right. What's the single biggest issue facing America right now?
Right now.
First off, what are we on? Crossfire?
Yeah.
Is that
you said thought-provoking.
Is Crossfire still a thing?
No.
Okay.
I think Jonathan Stewart shut that thing down.
Jonathan Stewart?
Yeah.
Jon Stewart?
Yeah.
He was on Crossfire?
Don't you remember when he went on that show and told the host that they were harming America?
Welcome back to Crossfire. We're talking to Jon Stewart, who was just lecturing us on our moral inferiority. John, you're bumming us out. Tell us, what do you think of the Bill O'Reilly vibrator story?
No. I'm sorry? I don't. I'm here to confront you because we need help from the media, and they're hurting us. I made a special effort to come on the show today because I have mentioned this show as being bad. It's not so much that it's bad as it's hurting America. So I wanted to come here today and say...
Wait.
Here's just what I wanted to tell you guys.
Yeah.
Stop. Stop hurting America. Okay. I watch your show every day, and it kills me.
I can tell you love it.
It's so painful to watch. Your partisan, what do you call it, hacks.
Wait, John,
You have a responsibility to the public discourse. And you fail miserably.
I think you're a good comedian. I think your lectures are boring.
You're on CNN. The show that leads into me is puppets making crank phone calls. What is wrong with you? It's someone who watches your show and cannot.
A little throwback to crank anchors there.
Okay, so that was some of the clips spliced together from Crossfire.
That was pretty cut up there, but okay, so yeah. Well,
the best part about that is when he says stop, that show got canceled 2 months later because of that interview. Jon Stewart basically exposed Tucker Carlson, and that was in October 2014. January
2004.
2004, sorry. And in January 2005, they canceled the show.
Oh.
Like, that one appearance by one man ruined the whole show.
Well, I mean...
Kind of cool, right?
So I'll piggyback on kind of what he's saying,
okay.
Although it sucks that, 13 years later, it hasn't changed.
No. It's just ahead of the game.
The biggest problem facing America is that, what was the question again?
That was the question.
That was the question. Okay, is people that need to yell out their ideas and just scream them at people and not listen to the other side. Not being able to.
So lack of open-mindedness.
Lack of open-mindedness. Lack of the ability to listen. The lack of the ability to have your point of view questioned, but not take it so serious that you can't take that objectively. You need to people, and myself included. I mean, I'll throw myself into this as well. People need to be criticized without it damaging their entire self-worth.
Okay, that's true.
And I wholeheartedly believe that would probably solve a lot of problems. That would go across the board to solve a lot of issues.
Okay,
so
good answer.
Yeah, that's me.
I think mine is partisanship.
Yeah,
not in terms of like open ideas and stuff, but for some reason these days, I don't think we have politicians that want to do anything anymore for the country. Can you imagine our government right now trying to do something like we did in the 50s, like, with the national highway transportation stuff, building all the freeways and stuff? Can you imagine getting that done again in this climate?
Yeah, no.
It's impossible.
Yeah.
Like, we can't get anything done.
Right.
That's a big problem. Like, we're going to stand still forever now if we just can't do anything.
Yeah.
That sucks.
However, both our answers are wrong. Ask me the question again.
What's the biggest problem in America?
Movie sequel remakes. Or movie remakes. That's our biggest problem.
That's our biggest problem, huh? Yeah, fucking nothing's new in Hollywood.
That and Tupac holograms.
I mean, listen, 1 out of 3 people are going hungry in the world these days. But listen, don't worry about that because I can't take another fucking Spider-Man reboot.
Yeah. Although apparently that one was pretty good.
I haven't seen it yet.
Me neither.
I will.
I will too.
All right, give me a question.
All right. What is the most famous person you've ever met?
When I was very young, I have limited recollections. I met Ronald Reagan.
Oh, seriously?
Yeah.
Wait, I think you've talked about that before.
I'm not sure to talk about it on the podcast, but
I don't know.
But my grandfather was a somebody.
Right.
So I've also met some other famous politicians and people in the media.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
But when I was young, I met Ronald Reagan because that was back in the day when you could walk in the White House lawn still.
Oh, okay.
And my grandfather was in the press. He was a White House correspondent for CBS News.
Oh.
For years. So.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
All right, so wow, Reagan.
Yeah.
But you have no recollection.
I do.
You do?
I shook his hand. I was a little kid, but I shook his hand.
Oh, that's cool.
So I remember that.
Did he have any recollection of that?
Oh, Travis. I like to think I was important. I was probably the last thing that left his memory.
You're the last.
It wasn't Nancy. It was Bobo.
You're the last true memory that he had.
How fucking arrogant is that?
You should get shirts made up. Bobo, last of Reagan's memories. Last new memory of Reagan.
Yep.
So I'm gonna need your help on answering this question.
Okay.
Because I've met a couple, I guess, famous people.
Okay.
Like,
You want me to tell you who the most famous one is?
Right. So
okay, tell me.
So I met Tom Berenger.
Okay.
I've met like the dudes in the plain white tees.
Tom Berenger still wins.
Still okay. Fuck. Who else was I thinking? There was somebody else that I was thinking that I had met. Man, I'm drawing a blank. So I don't. Those are probably in terms of the most famous that I've ever met. So Tom Berenger's it. Tom
Berenger. Speaking of fame, this is a funny question because last night I was at the show with No Wheat's band.
Yeah.
Our friend No Wheat. And his girlfriend's flying home from Alaska or something.
Yeah.
And she's flying first class.
Oh.
So she's in the first class lounge and she sends me a text of a picture of a guy and says, "Who is this?" And I wasn't sure at first. I started image searching it and it was Carlos Boozer.
Who?
Carlos Boozer. He's a basketball player.
Okay.
Perennial all-star. Played for the Jazz for a while. Played for the Bulls.
Okay.
And she wanted to know who it was. And then she had her grandmother ask for his autograph for No Wheat. So
that's pretty cool.
So her answer is Carlos Boozer.
Maybe if she's flying first class, she might have other ones.
That's true.
But yeah, I think that's. I feel like there was somebody else that I met, but I can't at this point remember what it was.
Okay.
Like I said, it's been a rough weekend.
All right.
So, all right. Next question,
Travis. What is the most aggravating phrase that you hear in speech? Could be a word or a phrase or something people say, some slang.
Okay.
That you can't fucking stand.
So for me, this question is a very difficult question to answer.
Okay.
Because this is one of those living questions. It always evolves, and whatever it is that is the phrase could change. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
It's
like the Constitution's a living fucking breathing document.
Right. So so the first thing that came to my mind was when people say like cray cray, like that kind of shit.
Oh, you don't like that?
No, that's really stupid.
Okay.
However, the problem is, I'm trying to think, there was another phrase that I hated that I know what it was. There was at first I hated "you do you."
Oh, I say that sometimes.
But now it has become kind of acceptable out of, okay, so people just say it, and now it's like, okay, well, it's not that bad.
Okay.
So again, that speaks to the difficulty with answering of this question. So it very well could change.
All right.
But I'm gonna stick with cray cray.
You like cray cray?
I hate that. There's I don't know why. I feel like you just sound so stupid.
I think we all know my phrase.
Yours is whatnot.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
It's the fucking stupidest two words. You put them together and it's the stupidest thing you can possibly say.
Yeah. I think I've cleaned it up since I've known that you.
Oh yeah, you have. I fucking, because it's just a word that means nothing. Hey, I'm going to go to the car and whatnot. Why would you even bother saying it? I'm going to go to the car. Like you can just, anything where you say and whatnot, you can just stop talking before it.
So, but is there certain situations where it's
No. Find me one. Where you need to say,
I'm going to the car to get some things like some shoes and some whatnot. Like,
no.
So like,
okay, what is whatnot?
Isn't it like yada yada yada?
No.
Isn't it just a placeholder? So of words of items that you don't want to describe.
Okay, no, if you don't want to describe, like I'm going to go to the car to get my shoes and whatnot. Okay, well, what else is whatnot? Are you getting other stuff? Or are you not? Are you just saying
but
it
I
'cause
don't
you're...
really need to tell you that I just bought a 64, pack of condoms, pack of dong
Okay,
bags.
then say other stuff. There's always a better choice of words than whatnot.
Okay.
It's fucking lazy.
Do you hate yada yada?
No one says that anymore.
No, I know. But
Yada.
I just think of the Seinfeld.
Oh yeah, dude, Seinfeld, again, still relevant.
You yada yada past the best part. No, I mentioned the soup. God damn, that's a great show.
Oh yeah, we can talk about that for fucking, that'd be a whole episode, just how good Seinfeld is.
Yes.
All right, give me a question.
All right. What is something that you hate, but you wish you loved?
Tomatoes.
I kind of expected an answer like that.
It's very. For a second, I thought it was gonna be a hard answer. Then it just pops in your head because tomatoes are everywhere.
Yeah, it's funny. I hate tomatoes too. I'm right there with you.
But I like tomato sauce. Love pizza.
Right.
Love spaghetti.
Yep.
I don't like chunky spaghetti. I don't like Prego. I like the ragu. Sauce.
Yeah.
And tomatoes though are everywhere.
Right.
People have grown them in their garden now. You get them on sandwiches.
They're on every goddamn
it'd be
sandwich.
so much fucking easier if I just liked tomatoes.
Absolutely.
Life be great. I would get more vegetables in my diet. I'd be healthy, or fruit, whatever you call it, but it's still got a lot of vitamins and minerals, I'd be healthier, and I wouldn't have to piss people off as much by being picky.
Right, yeah.
Which I get made fun of all the time for, because my palate's like a 5-year-old.
But
I'm sorry.
But also, when they try to sneak them in, it really fucking sucks.
Because I know.
Yes, I mean, it's to the point where I gag if
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
So, because I bought a sandwich, like a pre-made sandwich, and I looked at the ingredients. All the ingredients were listed on
No
this fucking
tomatoes
thing.
on it.
No, I mean they listed lettuce, onion, everything on there. No tomatoes. I get it home, I look it up, and there's chopped tomatoes in there, hundreds of them.
Just throw it away.
I know. I stood there and I fucking picked them out while I tried.
Not worth my time. Throw it away. Start over.
Yeah.
Fucking scorched earth, motherfucker.
But I completely agree with you on that one. However, when I got this question, I was thinking, for me, it's popular music or just different kinds of music. I really wish I didn't have such a specific taste in music.
Really?
Yeah, I do.
I would not change that at all about me personally. In fact, I wish I liked less music than I like now, which is very limited as it is.
Oh, really? See,
Yeah.
No, I really wish I liked. I mean, I like what I like.
Yes.
And I like. I don't know. It's it's harder to find the music that we like. I like that aspect of it. You have to actually work at it.
I hate that.
Well, I mean, I like it because you're not just turning on the radio, just being force fed some bullshit music like Nickelback. But I think life would probably be a little bit maybe nicer, or maybe I just wouldn't care about his music as much. I don't know. I kind of wish I wasn't a music Nazi.
Okay. So, good question.
All right.
I got another one for you then.
Okay.
Is it my turn again?
It is.
Pick one. AC or heat. For the rest of your life, you can only have one of the two.
AC.
That quick, huh?
Oh, yeah.
So, in the winter, you're just freezing?
Yeah. So
Fuck that.
No, wait. Now, when you say, I guess I'm going to need some more, it's not going to change my answer, but I'd like to know some more parameters of this.
Sure.
When you say AC or heat, do you mean I can't, in the winter, I can't have a fire in a fireplace?
Right.
So I could potentially die.
Right.
Well, it's still going to be AC.
I mean, as in everywhere you go in your life, that's it.
Yeah,
No?
well, because here's the thing. The reason why I pick that is I can move to a hot climate,
Sure.
where it never gets cold,
Absolutely.
and just always be in AC.
Sure.
But there's no climate out there where it's never warm.
Okay.
So I'm going AC.
All right.
But I would still.
I pick heat.
Really?
Yeah.
I would still be somewhere where it snowed.
I can't stand fucking even being in the office when it's 60 degrees and it's too cold to type. My hands get cold.
See,
I'd rather chop my fucking hands off right there, man.
It's funny. I was having this conversation with another friend of ours this weekend because it was nice out.
Yeah, it was perfect out.
But I showed up in shorts and a short sleeve shirt, and our friend was like, "Aren't you gonna get cold?" And I said, "How many fucking times do I have to tell you I don't get cold?
That's true.
It just doesn't happen."
Yeah.
And if I am cold,
whereas I get cold instantly.
see, if I do get cold, I barely notice it. Like I'll get into, like
So fucking lucky.
no, because you're always hot then. Like so, so I'll get into bed like in the wintertime, and when you start to warm up, then I'm like, oh my god, my feet were really like because I at no time I wear sandals around the house year round. I don't wear socks like when unless I have shoes on. I don't wear socks.
Fucking caveman over here, Jesus.
I don't. I need these piggies to breathe. But I just don't get cold. Which,
All right.
Yeah, I guess it could be worse.
Could be worse. Sure. Could be better.
Okay. If you were guaranteed the correct answer to one question, what would you ask?
What are the winning lottery numbers?
What? Well, of course.
Yeah. Next.
Of course, you'd have to put it specifically, like
To Wednesday's Powerball
right,
drawing.
yeah.
Which is like $303 million or something.
Right. The funny part about it is when I had that question, or when I put down that question, I was like, well, I guess I could, I guess the easy answer, or the answer would be, how do I invest this money to make the most, or something along those lines. But is there something else? Is there anything else other than that?
I mean, you could ask the existential question, like what is the meaning of life?
I don't give a shit.
Or what happens when we die? Like things like that. You might care if the answer would like. What if the answer what if there was an answer? Because everyone if you're an atheist or whatever, you assume, or if you assume it's nothing, like you die, that's it. What if there's something though, and you ask that question and the answer is not what you think it is? Because that would change your whole perspective on life.
That's probably why I would not answer that or ask that kind of question.
But what if it mattered? Like think about let's say that what you do now here matters. Holy shit.
Well, okay.
How could you not want to ask the question?
You
then?
mean like is it like is there a heaven? And they're like yes, and you're not going to get into it right now.
What's like a video game? We gotta get to the next level, bro.
Right, yeah, you got to level up.
Yeah. Who knows?
I guess I still don't really want to know the answer to that question because it could change life drastically.
Yes.
Whereas the way that you answered it,
could winning the lottery though.
Yeah, but the way you answered it, it's going to change your life, but it is something that you can predict.
Yeah.
And that you've probably already thought of.
True.
For
it wouldn't change your worldview.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Would you ever ask a question like, "Who shot John F. Kennedy?"
No.
No, you don't care that much.
No. I don't give a fuck. Why would knowing that? Let's say the answer was another person. Why would it change anything about my life? I wouldn't care. Like I could have $300 million or know who shot JFK for real.
Sure,
I'm taking $300 million. In fact, you could ask me for $100. I'll give you $100, or I'll tell you who shot JFK. I'll be like, give me the $100.
The $100.
Because what if I say it's somebody else? Who the fuck cares? You're not gonna believe me.
No, but there's something about like when
now if the knowledge is important.
But when I think about time machines or whatever, it'd be cool because there are a finite number of people. Well, we're just gonna stay on the John F. Kennedy assassination because we can apply this to anything. But there's a finite number of people that know the actual truth.
Yes,
and I think it's so interesting.
Or there's a million because it actually was Lee Harvey Oswald.
It could be. You're right. You're absolutely right. That would be a bummer.
A bummer that we know the truth.
That would be yeah. Because
now you sound like a real conspiracy theory person. It'll be a bummer if this wasn't real. Man, if the Earth really isn't flat, that'll suck.
I think the John.
Man, if Bush didn't do 9/11, that'll just be a real bummer.
But I think the John F. Kennedy assassination is the most benign conspiracy theory to believe in.
Probably.
Probably
because it doesn't change anything.
Right.
If there was a second person, sure, it wouldn't matter.
Right. Yeah.
Other than that they're running free.
It was Bobby Kennedy.
I'll give you a good one that I would like to know. Is who is the Zodiac killer? Okay. Yeah. Because that's one that honestly I don't think we're ever going to solve.
Right.
And that would be kind of interesting to find out. Like, is he dead? Is he alive? Was he another serial killer? Like that'd be kind of cool.
I mean. Any kind of missing persons, that we'll never know
like
about.
Matt of the Holloway, like one of the famous cases.
Yep.
Did OJ actually kill?
We know that.
What?
We know that.
Oh, I don't think so.
Yeah, we do.
Oh, I don't think so.
I mean, after watching that, the OJ,
I would be willing to risk a significant amount of money on the fact that OJ did not kill Nicole Brown Simpson.
I would take that bet in a heartbeat.
Okay.
After watching that OJ Made in America.
No, fuck that shit.
I don't know, man. That like listening to his friends talk about how his story changed while they were talking to him the day after it happened. Like his one friend was a cop, and he was there, and he had that nick on his finger.
Yeah.
And every time he said people would ask him, the story would change every time.
Okay.
Like, and then
your story also changes when you're trying to protect your crazy son who did it. So.
Okay. All right.
That's probably the only weird thing I believe, though.
Yeah. What? I was thinking about this today too. It's coming up, the anniversary for Princess Diana's death.
Don't care.
But do you think there's any conspiracy there? Do you know enough about it? Do you know anything about it?
Can I give you a non-answer?
Sure.
I fucking hate talking about the British royalty, and I think it's a big problem in America, and I wish we'd fucking stop doing it.
Okay.
They are fucking not real people. Who gives a fuck about them? They are fucking a country that, we fought for independence from Britain, and now we're fawning in the tabloids over a fucking princess that doesn't even live here. What the fuck is wrong with Americans?
Oh, no.
Why the fuck do you care about fucking, like, Kate Middleton?
Okay, there I'll agree with you. I will agree with you for...
And Princess Diana's the same fucking thing. Who gives a fucking shit? I don't care if she was gunned down by the fucking SS. I don't care.
Okay, that's fine for you, but I understand. I will agree with you on the royal wedding and bullshit like that. However, the story of Princess Diana dying, I think it's an interesting story. It is a it's compelling.
I could not care less.
Yeah.
I literally hate talking about the British royalty.
Yeah.
You can tell I'm really worked up now.
I see that.
I fucking can't stand how we talk about people in another country who are meaningless to us in America. And we're never going to run into them or know them or and they're only famous because we've ordained in England that this royal line of people is famous. It's so backwards. Why don't we talk about Saudi princes in the same limelight? Why aren't they in our press?
Because they're not.
They actually have power in their country.
Well, because they're not good looking.
How do we know?
Well, they're not aesthetic. For me, they're not good looking.
We don't know. I don't even know what they look like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
I just can't. But your
argument, what you're saying. While again, I don't totally disagree with what you're saying. However, it could you could substitute the Kardashians in with that. With what you're saying.
Absolutely.
But
at least they're Americans.
And I agree with you wholeheartedly on that one. But I think Princess Diana is, and I'm literally just talking about her.
Sure.
Because of her humanitarian efforts, I think she is one that is worth talking about. And also the way her life ended was pretty sensational, and and marred with controversy as well.
Whatever.
I didn't know until today that they did the embalming like really quickly, and
sure.
But when you do that, you can't do like blood tests anymore.
Sure.
So you can never find out like if she was pregnant or not.
Good. I don't care.
Yeah. Okay. That's fine.
I really hate talking about this.
Yeah.
This is not a good subject for me. Because I'll start saying some real offensive thing about Princess Diana any minute now.
I don't understand.
I hope everyone in Britain's crying over her still. Fuck them.
I don't think anybody is. I don't know.
Oh, excuse me?
What?
You don't think people are crying over Princess Diana? I bet you people fucking cry on the anniversary of her death in America. Americans cry about it.
Well,
and I'll tell them all to fuck off.
Well, those people are mentally ill.
Right.
Right.
A lot of them. I bet you it's probably more than 1% of our population will cry. Okay. 1 out of 100? I bet you it is.
No.
Okay, I'm going to take a poll. I'm going to take an unofficial poll. What day is it?
I don't know.
I'll find out.
I think it's coming up at the end of the month.
And I'm going to ask. I'll ask because I have a lot of friends on Facebook, and I have not a good cross-section.
You think people will cry?
Literally, a tear will be shed. Well, from their eyes.
You're out of
thinking
your mind.
about the death of Princess Diana.
I think listen.
How many people do I have to find for you to realize this is a big problem?
We'll go with 1% of your Facebook friends.
Okay. I've got probably 2,000 Facebook friends.
Right.
So I got to find 20 of them. You're on. My mother's 1, 19 to go.
She will cry.
A real tear.
Oh, well, that's insane. Again,
I know.
That's mental illness.
19 to go.
She should not be allowed to own a weapon.
She probably doesn't own one, so.
But anyways, all right.
Fucking Princess Di. God damn, man. Get me all worked up over the fucking British. Oh, man.
But I don't. Okay. Again, I don't understand. Okay.
I know. I have such an irrational hatred for me. I think it's rational, though. That's my problem.
Well, I mean, I see you, but you lump it all in together. Where I feel like you can pull parts out of that where some are interesting and the rest, like one thing, there's one aspect of the royal family that's interesting and the rest are not. To
me, though, when I see how many people are obsessed with Kate Middleton now, to me, it runs together, is my point.
Well, again, those people are mentally ill.
But that's a lot of people, though.
Well, there's a lot of mental illness here in the U.S.
Sadly, you've stumbled on a very big problem in America, which is there is a lot of mental illness in the U.S.
Right.
Yeah.
But it's star fucking. It's just like that's all it is. And it's just like celebrity. It's just like celebrities. It's just like, I mean, do you hate people that fawn over foreign actors and actresses
or American actors? Don't even say foreign.
Okay. Well, but I
don't care what country they're from.
But you one of your chief problems here is because the royal family is of foreign nationality.
Only because it's Britain, and Britain we broke away from Britain,
right?
And now it's like we fawn over them, like we want them back. I do not like that.
I don't.
I do not like that.
I never saw that aspect of it.
I don't think people that even fawn over them see that aspect of it, but I do not like that.
Yeah,
that's what bothers me about it.
Yeah.
If it's any other country, it doesn't bother me quite as much.
Yeah.
But it's because it's the country that oppressed us and we broke away from and fought and died.
Help, I'm being repressed.
Come see the violent inherent in the system. All right, ask me another fucking question.
No, that was mine.
Ah, shit. I'll ask you another fucking question. Oh, it took a while now. Woo, all right.
Calm down. Splash a little water on your face.
What do you think will not be around in 10 years?
Me, I'm going to fucking die.
Cool.
No, I'm not going to die.
All right.
I don't really have a big one here. So I'm just going to go with Twitter.
I know. You know what? That's a great answer. I didn't even think about that.
Yeah. Because at first I was thinking, well, maybe Facebook, but that's got some real power behind it.
Twitter stock price is tanking.
Yeah. I mean, and SoundCloud is the easy answer.
Oh, shit.
10 minutes.
10 minutes, yeah. Oh, what time is it? Oh.
But I guess I'm going to have to go with Twitter. I'm trying to think of something else that can move that quickly, like in 10 years it'll totally be gone.
Yeah.
And there's nothing else that's coming to mind.
That's a good answer, though.
Do you have something?
Let me think about it. Conventional hard drives. So right now, most computers still run off of, regular tape disk, hard drives.
Uh-huh.
I think in 10 years, it'll be all SSD. There won't be any regular hard drives anymore. I mean, there might be a few, but I think it'll be, like 99% of the market will be SSDs in 10 years.
Yeah, no, I hope so.
Which is a huge step forward for, computing.
Right.
So
yeah, I think you're right.
That's the one thing.
Nerd.
Yeah.
Nerd
alert.
All right, you ready for another one?
Yeah.
What would you do if you could do anything for 8 hours a day for the rest of your life, assuming money were no object?
Play video games.
Is that really your answer?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's just 8 hours a day. Like I go to work, I just go to video game playing.
That's what you do.
Oh my God, yes. That'd be fucking awesome.
The funny thing is, it's the first thing I thought of too.
Is your answer?
Yeah, video games.
Yeah, right. Just I mean, honestly, if I have to go to work, I could play video games for 8 hours a day, and then the rest of the day, like hang out with the family, do other things, and no one will get mad at you because you're still a productive member of whatever society you want to be a part of at that point.
Right.
You can still get shit done. That'd be wonderful. 8 hours to myself to do whatever I want, and then the rest of my day, just oh my God, dude.
Because there's so much variety too.
Like, yeah, exactly. You never get bored, man. I was almost there today. Not just kidding.
I wish.
Though.
Yeah, I think that that is that's an easy and correct answer. I mean, but you could say you could play guitar but
nope. Video games.
Yeah, I think video games for me would be. That's it.
That's it.
Hey, there we go. That was a quick one. What you got?
Let me find another one here for you. What we got going on here? Here's the counterpoint. What do you think will still be around in 10 years that's not big yet? What do you think the next big thing is 10 years from now? Like 10 years ago, you could have said smartphones.
Right.
What's the next big thing you think? Got any ideas?
Well, I know what your answer is going to be.
Really?
Yeah, I'm not going to say Bitcoin, but
Okay.
I will say is not necessarily here yet, but it'll be in 10 years. It'll make greater leaps forward. Will be automated cars.
Self-driving cars.
Yes.
Ooh, that's a good answer.
I got to tell you, I don't know if I was talking to you about this or not, but my parents got a new Ford, whatever the crossover is,
Flex?
Escape.
Escape, yeah.
And it has adaptive cruise control on it.
Yeah.
It's the best thing in the fucking world.
Huh.
Because literally, I would just set the cruise control. I'd set it up higher than everybody else is going, and it would just pace the car in front of me, and it would even brakes for you then too. So like
wow.
if you're still moving, and I was too afraid to try out because it has stop assist as well.
Yeah.
So I was too afraid just to let it go when we got to a stoplight and just see what happens. I would love to go to a car dealership and do that.
Oh my god.
just see. Hey, if that's the way it's supposed to work,
That would frighten me too.
Yeah, I couldn't do it. I wouldn't. I couldn't do that. But it made driving. It just made it nice. It really made me long for the days where I can just get in the car. This is where I want to go. Take me.
Wow.
Yeah.
Cool.
What's your what Bitcoins?
I think Bitcoin, I don't think it's going to be like integrated in everyday life in 10 years. I still think it's always going to be like an alternative.
Do you think it'll I was going to say, do you think it'll still be on the rise?
Yes.
At that point?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
Might not be Bitcoin though. It could be another coin, but something like that's going to be absolutely going to be more integrated.
Untraceable currency.
I was going to say FiOS. I think because the way bandwidth is going these days, like even cable's not enough for people now with all the internet streaming we do. And
Yeah.
I think in 10 years, everyone's going to have, even out in boonies, like FiOS and stuff like that.
But weren't
like
they just saying like a couple years ago that FiOS was dying off?
I don't think so. No, not with as much bandwidth as we use.
Yeah, I hope not. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, my brother just moved and he can get FiOS now.
I think in 10 years, it's going to be like as popular as cable internet is now.
I hope so.
That's my thing, I think. Because I think the power of the internet is just expanding. And you need...
Here's the funny thing about it, though.
What?
Probably 10 years ago, somebody could have also said that. And it's still not here where...
That's true. That's true.
I mean, how long ago did Google Fiber come out? 5 years ago?
I don't even know.
Yeah.
Well, you could have said Google Glass like 10 years ago. Where'd that thing go?
Yeah. For all the good shit that Google does, they've had some real stinkers.
I mean, you know what?
What was the...
Miss 100% shots you don't take.
Yeah, it's true.
Lee Harvey Oswald said that.
What was the one thing... Google Wave. Do you remember Google Wave?
Yeah.
Yeah, I just started using that when they got rid of it.
They nixed it, yeah.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah. All right.
You want to move on to end times?
I want to do at least one more each.
You want to do one more each? Okay.
Yeah, I'm down with that.
Give me a question. One more question each, then we'll move on to end times.
Okay, because mine's not gonna be a long one. It's gonna be an easy one.
Okay.
If you could compete in the Olympics, what sport would you choose? Winter or summer, doesn't matter. What sport would you choose?
Like I just get an automatic pass on any team I want or whatever sport.
You're probably not gonna be the best at it, but you're gonna be Olympic quality.
I would probably say figure skating.
Okay. Are you trying to think of a sport that you could monetize after?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yes, I am.
I knew like there was a reason why you were agonizing over this.
I'm thinking, what sport could I be the most popular?
Right.
Like, even if I'm just an average participant, like an American.
Right.
I think that would be. I think people love figure skaters in America, especially during Olympic time. They get a lot of promotional deals, and
they also do like tours too. Like you could after you're done, you could go like.
But everyone knows
Disney on Ice,
the Scott was it Scott Hamiltons or whatever,
Hamilton,
and the Michelle Kwans and all the Tanya Hardings and all
Oksana Bayou.
Everyone knows those people,
right? Tanya
from the
Harding.
Olympics. Nancy Kerrigan. You know, just so I'd say figure skating.
But here's the thing: you would be the Tanya Harding of figure skating.
Fuck yeah, it would
So
be.
you'd have to have a big fat guy club a good skater so people would know your name.
Hey man, she's famous.
That's fine. Yeah, listen, whatever. I went about this thinking. I thought about this a little bit. Well, differently. Currently, I would love to get into curling. So I would say, I would if any Olympic sport, curling would be mine.
I would like to do curling.
Yeah.
There is a curling club in DC. Apparently.
Yeah, there is.
But it's real expensive. I mean, it's the ultimate white person sport too.
It's not that expensive to go. We just need to go do it.
Yeah, but I mean, it's such a 1% thing to do that I just don't think I could do it.
Oh, but you can go do a class just to kind of get to know curling, and then you participate in a match. I would do that.
That'd be fun. That'd be fun.
Why the fuck not? Yeah.
I wonder if kids like in Minnesota and stuff like go out in the ice and do that too instead of skating all the time and stuff. They all like go out and do their own curling and shit. That'd
Possibly,
be cool.
because if you're up close to the Canadian border, you can probably get used stones.
Yeah.
So I mean, the stones are like a set of stones is like $500.
Yeah.
So it's not outrageous. It's not as expensive as playing hockey.
True.
So
True.
But yeah, I mean, I really any winter sport is going to be my pick.
Bobsled would be another one, I think.
Bobsled
I
would be fun.
think Americans like bobsled a lot.
I would love to do the luge.
Ooh, that's so dangerous.
Not
though.
skeleton though.
I don't care. Luge itself is pretty dangerous. Ooh.
It would be fun.
Yes. I'm not. Oh man.
That'd be fun. I would just look terrible in that fucking Speedo.
But you assume if you're doing that sport and you're competitive, though,
Right, then I'm gonna be in shape.
it's a different version of yourself, right?
Yes, yes.
So then I say beach volleyball. I change my answer.
Well, wait, if it's a better version of myself, well then the drag of my huge dong in that suit is going to hinder me in competing.
So then you say cross country skiing, so you have 3 poles.
My nickname's Tripod.
Fucking plant that in the ground and just fucking right on that flag, man. Fucking gold medal, tripod.
Look at his strides.
Look at good old tripod Harris.
It's like that robot in Interstellar.
Oh yeah.
It keeps going around. Goes around in a circle.
Nice.
All right, what's your last question?
All right, let me find another one here. What is one movie or TV show that you actually wish had a sequel or another season or a continuation of?
There are so many answers to this question for me.
Okay.
Because my first initial answer is there's a show called Terriers that had 1 season.
Okay.
And it actually had it was rumored they were going to make a movie for it, because it got canceled. It's a really good show. It was a really good show, and it gained a lot of popularity on Netflix.
Okay.
However, while I would love to see more of that show. Then I start thinking of some of the shows that I really do love that maybe I want to see more of.
Okay.
I think my answer is West Wing. I would love to see more West Wing.
Okay.
There was something put up on Reddit a while ago when Aaron Sorkin did an AMA.
Uh-huh.
And somebody they put up a sheet of a script.
Yeah.
For a sequel to The West Wing, or a continuation of The West Wing, where the one character, Sam Seaborn, is now the president.
Oh.
And even what their little synopsis and what in the scene that they did, I was like, that's brilliant. That should be greenlit right now.
People would watch it too, man.
Absolutely, dude. And if Rob Lowe would actually do it, because he was it would make money.
So a little aside before I answer, do you find it funny sometimes that things in Hollywood that seem like complete slam dunks just don't happen?
Yeah, absolutely.
I find that weird sometimes. We're like, why is that not happening? That's a guaranteed moneymaker or a guaranteed good idea, and it doesn't happen. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, in that instance, in this instance, I can kind of see why, because I don't think Aaron Sorkin's ever going to write another TV show. He got so burnt out on Newsroom that I don't think it'll ever happen for him again.
Yeah.
And somebody may take it over, but there may be some rights issues there.
Maybe. Yeah.
He may have to sign off to do it. Who knows? I don't know. Is there one for you?
So there's a couple. I was thinking more because most of the TV shows I watch, I've gotten my fill of. I would say.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Because like some of my favorite TV shows, like Scrubs, there were lots of seasons of it. Trailer Park Boys are still making, even though it's not nearly the same anymore without Mike Clattenburg. But I've gotten my fill of all those TV shows. Arrested Development, even though the new season wasn't that great.
Yeah.
By the way, did you see there's a new season of Wet Hot American Summer?
Yeah, I saw it's up too. And I didn't even realize it was.
I didn't realize it was making it.
Oh,
I haven't checked it out yet, but I'm going to this week.
Yeah. I was like, oh, okay. I do need to watch that, but I didn't realize it was out already.
So for two shows, one is The League.
Yes.
Because I love that show. I felt like it ended on a very good high note.
Yes.
And I would love another season of it.
Yes.
Another one, I would have loved to have seen the third season of Chappelle's Show. Because I never thought it dropped off at all. And I would have loved to have seen, because it ended so fast.
Right.
That I still want more. Even though everything they did was brilliant. I know that he went crazy and things happened, but I would just want another season of God.
I disagree with you with the Chappelle Show only because it was such lightning in a bottle that like those two seasons were perfect. Like this is one, and I don't usually get this way, but this is one instance for me where I think I don't want to see those tarnished.
Well, I wouldn't want to see a bad season.
Right.
I want to see another great season.
Sure.
Like, I'm asking in a vacuum.
You can guarantee a great season.
If you could give me another season like the first two, can you imagine the bounce you could have explored?
Yeah.
Like, oh my God.
Well, I was just listening to an old interview with Jim Brewer.
Uh-huh.
And when they were making Half Baked, him and Chappelle were talking, and Chappelle was like, I want to be like Mel Brooks. I just want to put out movie after movie and just keep and Jim Brewer's like that would have been amazing.
Yeah.
And to think in those aspects of it too, yes, that would have been amazing, and he would have been so prolific. And it just sucks that like he didn't do that.
Yeah.
Because if he would have kept making like movies
like Half Baked,
yes, it would have
been great.
It would have been awesome.
I do kind of feel like we're missing that Mel Brooks kind of character in our society these days.
Yeah.
Like a guy, like he was, every 5 years, he'd just make something completely new, but yet amazing.
Quality. Yeah.
But quality funny.
Yeah.
But comedy, though.
Yes.
I don't think there's anyone out there doing that nowadays.
I don't think so either, but I also
Judd
think...
Apatow, maybe, but not the same kind of thing as what Mel Brooks was doing.
Yeah, but Judd Apatow, that is a good one. No, Judd Apatow's a good one because I think he's doing it in the parameters that you can do it. I don't think comedies can work very well anymore.
What?
I don't think, like...
I don't know if I agree with that.
I only say this because most comedies, first off, all the comedies this summer have bombed.
Well, that's true. Nothing's looked good so far.
So nothing has, nothing is, there's, I don't know where the quality, what's the last quality comedy that came out that was... I mean, I still like. I shouldn't say that because I still like some, but I don't know. I feel like comedies are few and far between whether they're good anymore. Whereas Judd Apatow can make a movie that's going to be comedic, but it's also going to be a little heartfelt.
True.
And he's changing the style of it. So
okay,
but yes.
Now, as far as movies, I'd love to see another Inception because that'd be fucking awesome.
Ooh, that would be
awesome.
Yeah.
And there is a movie. This is a weird answer. You ever see that movie In Time with Justin Timberlake?
No.
It's not a very popular movie.
Oh wait, was Ben Affleck in that?
No.
Okay.
It was just him.
Oh, okay.
And another girl, female lead, also.
Okay.
That movie was awesome, and it's just like a one-off movie.
Yeah.
And I would love to see more of it.
A continuation of the story.
I thought it had a great storyline and a great like background.
Yeah.
That you could explore more, and I'd love it.
I didn't even think about kind of movies.
Inception, though. God damn, man. Another Inception.
I mean, I would like to see, we've talked about Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. I'd kind of like to see what the second attempt at that relationship went like.
Yeah.
Listen, if we could get a Royal Tenenbaums too, I'd love to see what that family's up to.
Oh, that's a great fucking answer.
Yeah, that would be. Yep.
Yeah, that's a great fucking answer.
I'm gonna leave it at that because I'm only gonna go downhill from there.
All right, good job. Let's move on to End Times.
All right. So we had a celebrity call us, and leave us a voicemail.
Let's hear it.
Hello, this is Carol Burnett. This is how I talk. I heard on a podcast that you guys were talking about how old I am, and I just wanted to tell you both that from the bottom of my heart, go fuck yourself and your fat fucking asses. I hope you die.
It's always good to hear from the fans, even
Doesn't sound like she's a big fan of us, though.
Listen,
Real aggressive on that.
doesn't matter. She's listening.
I never knew she talked like that either. That's a weird voice.
Yeah, she's got a little whore mouth there.
Oh, doesn't she?
She sounds like a goddamn truck driver.
Hey, Carol Burnett, why don't you shut your whore mouth?
But I appreciate her calling in. I appreciate, yeah.
I don't like it. Fuck her.
Yeah, well,
That shit was inappropriate. It's out of bounds. Uncalled for. And she needs to go back to fucking taking her Geritol baths.
well, the funny thing is, she just signed up for some new project. I saw. I don't know what it is, but
Really?
she just signed up for something.
Death?
Yes. Death becomes her.
She put her name on the Kevorkian list.
Next, please.
Oh,
Yeah. So
the number is 747 banging.
747-226-4464.
This week, we want you guys to call in with a burning question you want us to answer. We asked some thought-provoking questions, and we want to know if you guys have ones you'd want to hear us answer. So if you got something you think that you want to hear maybe a different opinion on, or see what our opinions are on it, call in, leave us voicemail, put a comment on Facebook or anywhere. We'll answer it.
Make sure you go to the website, pwthepodcast.com. For every week, we have a poll going up. So sometimes it's a little lighthearted. Last week was should the guy that had to be forced to pay child support actually pay it?
Oh,
so there's always some good content going on there. At least we think so. So
I think so.
Make sure you head over to the website and participate in that.
Yep, it's so it's Prestige Worldwide, the podcast. You can find us on iTunes, SoundCloud. Everywhere. We're everywhere. It's fucking, I say it every week, but you're listening probably. Tell your fucking friends,
Well, you're definitely listening if you're hearing this.
Yeah, if you made it this far, just fucking tell someone about it. You know what I mean?
Yes. Recommend us to your family.
Don't be a dick. All right? Spread it around. Spread the love, man.
Because Thanksgiving's coming up and you're gonna want something else to talk about other than Trump.
Dude, it's back to school and we're gonna be the new hotness. And if you're not talking about it with all your friends, you're fucking up.
That is true.
Big time.
All right, guys.
We'll catch you next week.
Later.